Hello guys, and today I want to kind of cover over my thoughts and read through all of the known changes for Minecraft Caves and Cliffs. I know I'm a little bit late on this. I'm sorry. Um I'm using the list provided by PCGamer.com. It's a pretty good website. I'd recommend checking it out. But So yeah, I'm going to read through their entire change log, give my opinion on all of it. You guys let me know your opinions, if you're excited for this, if you thought, it wasn't really enough for Caves and Cliffs. I know there's a lot of people that think that, or like it wasn't really what you thought it was going to be. Let me know all that down in the comments. This is going to be a longer video, so, get some popcorn, sit tight, get comfy, because, this one's going to be a little bit of a longer one. So we're going to start with creatures. So, first the Axolotl. I think the Axolotl is an absolutely amazing creature, and the reason they added it is because they're endangered. And I mean, come on, the things are freaking cute, man. Let's be honest here. These things are freaking adorable. But they're gonna be really cool because like they have like their different like growth stages and whatnot, like other mobs, and you can pick them up in a bucket, which and like transport them places, which is really cool. They will fight with you, so like if you're doing a guardian temple, pick up a bunch of buckets of axolotls and just dump them out. I have seen, I think it was a guy had just a hot bar, so just 9 buckets of axolotl, and they took down an entire sea temple. Like, they don't die, really. What they do is they go in and they attack and beat the snaz out of everything. And then once they're at low health, they'll back off and they'll play dead and regenerate health. It's like it's the cutest but most deadly. It's amazing. It's awesome. So next thing is glow squids. If you're one of the people that voted for glow squids at was it last year or 2 years ago? Mind count. I don't know. If you're one of the people that voted glow squids, I hate you. There's something wrong with you. Literally, the glow squid was the thing I wanted the most, or wanted the least. So, the glow squid. These creatures spawn in underground water sources or oceans in total darkness, though their bright glow gives their presence away. So these guys drop glow sacks. That's literally all they do. They light up water and drop glow ink sacks, which, I mean, you can use to make something which we'll get into later. Goats. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's cool to have more mobs in the game, but goats, a lot of people are gonna hate me for saying this, but they're useless. Like they're useless. They're not that cool. I mean, sure they run into you and nail you off a mountain, which is a cool aspect. I'll give it that. But like, okay, what do they drop? Well, there's going to be goat horn, but they're not sure they're going to put it in yet. Oh, that's cool. What does a goat horn do? Oh, it makes a noise. Oh, I mean, cool, I guess. Whatever. Whatever. Okay, now on the plants. The Azalea Bushes. These can also be flowering Azalea Bushes. Using bone meal on them grows them into Azalea trees. So, there's a new tree in the game. Not a new wood, just it's new leaves and a new sapling, pretty much. The tree actually looks really pretty, and I believe when like it's put in an area, it's to mark an opening to a dripstone cave, I think, which is a new cave biome, one of the ones that's released. Cave vines / glowberries. Cave vines grow down from the ceiling and have a chance of producing glowberries, which can be used as food or light source. This is kind of cool. Just another like food source. People are gonna farm the shit out of these and make another infinite food source. And this one's like even more accessible and easy to make because all you have to do is have glowberries and blocks to drape them from, and a bone meal farm, which is super easy to make. So I mean, Minecraft just got even easier with that. Drip leaf, found growing on clay or in water. Bone meal can be used to make them taller. So drip leaf is that thing, I believe it's where like you drop something on it and like it'll slowly lower and then drop you off of it. I think that's actually going to be really cool. Like you can make some pretty cool elevators out of it. You're going to be able to make some cool item elevators out of it and like item sorters. Anyone that does like parkour and whatnot, that's going to change timed jumps completely, which is going to be cool. Glow Lichen, a low light source that is found in caves, can be harvested with shears. It doesn't do literally anything except make light. It's not used in anything. Which, I mean, it's cool. I mean, another useless block. Wahoo. Moss block slash moss carpet, decorative block. Moss carpet can be crafted from moss blocks. Yeah, another building block. That's cool. Rooted dirt slash hanging roots. Decorative blocks that naturally occur in the Lush caves biome. Or Lush caves, not dripstone, my bad. Dripstone is the one with the big spikes. That's my bad. Using bone meal and rooted dirt produces hanging roots. Now, I believe that these are just... Like it says, I think both of them are just decorative blocks. You know, again, it's cool having more things, you know. The building community is really going to like this update with all the new blocks coming out. And the parkour community. Spore blossom, decorative block. These large flowers can be placed on ceilings. They're like those big pink flowers. Also, I believe that they make like a really cool particle effect and whatnot that you can like transport around, which is kind of cool. Just again another decorative block. Alright, miscellaneous blocks. So just the Amethyst Geode stuff. These can be found underground and can be mined with a pickaxe. I think the Amethyst Geodes would have been really cool. Like, finding one is just like, oh, hell, yeah, an Amethyst Geode. Cool. What can I do with the Amethyst? Or any of the spyglass. Yay. Again, not really. The spyglass is... I mean, don't get me wrong. Spyglass is a really cool object. I'm not mad about the spyglass. That is cool. But the Amethyst could have been used for so many cool things. Like, for example, let's say you had netherite armor. And again, we need things for later game after the Ender Dragon, and we need things for way earlier game. We don't need these things in between like there is. These things in between... Okay. When you're playing Minecraft, either you're the type of person to make a world, play on it for 5-10 minutes, quit, and then make a new world and do that over and 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 over. I know people that do that. You know, play how you want. Minecraft is a game that's meant to be played however you want to play it. That's fine. But the reason that I think that people skip out so much and like just do that over and over is because there's nothing to hook them. There's not enough early game goals set that make you feel good. The earliest thing that makes you feel good in Minecraft is getting diamonds. And now while I'd like to believe I'm a pretty damn good Minecraft player. Like I have an amazing amount of, not amazing, an unhealthy amount of hours wrapped into the game. And I'd like to believe I've gotten pretty good. But to the people that aren't that good, finding diamonds is like a fever dream. There needs to be things, maybe like, okay, maybe there's a boss I can take on with like iron or something. Just like early game bosses, and then we need more bosses after. But anyways, I'm completely getting off track here. Amethyst Geodes, they're cool, but if there was more things done with Amethyst, or the blocks that make up the Amethyst Geodes, that'd be a lot better. Candles, these can be placed on solid surface. They also come in 16 colors. The candles are really cool, another light source, you know, building block for any of the builders. I don't know, I'm probably not going to use them. Copper ore. Boy, was this a letdown. I'm going to be honest, a lot of people thought the copper ore was cool. But I honestly, I don't care. It's alright. When I was thinking new ores in this update, I was thinking like a bunch of new items and stuff. And like maybe new armor set, like gilded netherite. Like you take the gilded blackstone blocks from bastions, your netherite armor, maybe some amethyst or something, and then put that with your netherite and it'd make gilded armor, which would make it so it has just the effect of netherite, maybe a little bit stronger, and piglins won't attack you when you're wearing it because it has gold in it. Like, that would have been cool. And then have like the gilded tool set, or like, and just make like new armors and tool sets. It doesn't even have to be in the overworld where you find it. You can find it late game in other dimensions. I don't care, but I was thinking there was going to be so many more ores, and we got to, and they're not useful at all. And the copper ore, I'm not gonna lie, like the copper blocks don't really look that good. The lightning rod though, lightning rod is very useful for people that build with wool. I can respect that. That was a good addition. But anything else that the copper is used in, I'm not a fan of. I'm not too much of a crazy builder. Like, I like building things. I believe I'm pretty good at it. But it's not really, I don't know, not my cup of tea. Deep slate, slightly harder than stone. This is, oh my god, my English. This can be found deep underground. When mined, it drops cobbled deep slate. The deep slate blocks, I'm not one that gets excited for building blocks, but I am gonna try and make some pretty cool shit with this stuff. That's why in this little voiceover, I'm mining so much deep slate here, because I'm planning on building a huge dungeon. Don't ask why. But, it's gonna be cool, because, like, it's like a dark, like, something that can be made in, like, you know, dungeons or castles and, like, mythology builds and stuff. It's going to be really cool to see what people do with this, and I highly respect anyone that wants to build with this block and is actually excited for this block, because I myself am. Pointed dripstone. Grows downwards into a stalactite if placed on the ceiling, grows upwards into a stalagmite if placed on the floor. So basically the big spike things, for anyone that doesn't know. These are really cool. They're found in the new biome, the dripstone caves. Basically, don't fall on them. Don't let them fall on you. You'll be alright. Which adds an actual new danger to the game. Like, Minecraft needs to be harder, please. Just make Minecraft hard. It's all I want. Powder snow, a new trap block. An entity that walks into it will sink into it, and if they stay in it long enough, they'll get hypothermia and actually die. This block is going to be really cool for, I guess, what's the word? Pranksters in Minecraft, I guess, is the word I'll use. Or, like, maybe even, I don't think you can use that in a downward elevator. I don't know. But it also, so you can put it into a bucket. It makes it so you essentially have a water bucket in the nether. Like, you can put it down in the nether, and it'll break your fall. Which is, we needed this. We needed something like this. Tough, a new stone type that is found in blobs underground beneath Y0 and Y16. Yeah, that's alright. Just another building block. Crafted items, lightning rod, and spyglass. I already went over through those. Oh, my bad. Alright. So, biomes. Lush caves. So this one is like the ones with like all the flowers and pretty lights and the berries and whatnot. This biome adds a lot of color to the underground areas and are full of green covered blocks and glowberries. You'll be able to find the lush caves by looking for azalea trees that grow above them in the overworld. So I was right. They mark where they are. This biome, that's kind of cool. There's not really anything like crazy elusive to it that makes you want to hunt down and mine this biome. Just some blocks, you know, whatever. Dripstone Cave. The second biome was less colorful than the lush caves and had stalagmites and stalactites instead of being completely composed of Minecraft's usual blocks. Just be careful not to fall into a pit of stalagmites. This is going to be a speedrunner's worst nightmare, I think. Because these are going to do stupid, like, okay, let's say they're trying to quick dig down and get some diamond. They drop onto one of these that runs over. Like, I think these are going to be the poison, the bane of speedrunners, but I could be wrong. Deep dark. This biome isn't for the faint-hearted. If any lights in the cave start going dim, you might want to make a hasty retreat, as that's a sign that the scary new Warden mob is nearby. Skulk sensors generate here as well. Also, we're moving into part 2. Everything else before was part 1. I'm talking about part 2 now. So, this biome is the one that everyone's looking for in this new Warden mob. So basically, they're changing the height limit and the depth limit. I'm not really gonna go into too much detail. Basically, you can go all the way down to -64, and I believe you can build up to 356 now, or 352. Oh, fucking hell. Sorry, guys. Yeah. So there's gonna be that. So, then, the part 2 mobs part 2 mob is going to be the Warden. These terrifying new mobs live deep underground and respond to movement and vibrations. You want to avoid them as they deal tons of damage and have a high health pool. I am actually kind of excited for these. You want to know why? Because they're hard. This game needs to get harder. This game made another infinite food source, which is annoying because there's already millions of them. But in like an early game one, all you have to do is find the biome and get some blocks, and you have an infinite farm. It's like the same as berries. You find berries, boom, you're set on food for quite a while. But yeah, Warden should be super interesting, and the thing about them is they don't take fire damage, they don't take damage to potion effects, they don't take explosion damage. The only thing they take damage from is from being dead on hit. But they're blind, so it's kind of cool. I don't know, if you guys haven't, like, if you guys get the chance, I highly recommend going and looking at the update trailers yourself or watching the Minecon event. There's probably things I'm gonna miss in this. You're gonna get it probably way better from there. I'm just trying to dumb it down into like 20-25 minutes ish. But so yeah, they're gonna be really exciting. I'm hoping they're gonna drop something new and special, even though you're supposed to avoid them. Skulk blocks / sensor. These are found deep underground in the Warden's terrain. They're set off by sounds and vibrations and will emit a redstone signal when triggered. So these essentially just made wireless redstone, because they send things to each other and then the thing to on top of the Warden's head and basically tells him where you are, which is terrifying. So like, it's really cool. I think it's really cool that they have a mob that's blind and actually scary and hits like a fucking truck. Like, I think it'll be cool. It'll be cool. But yeah, that's pretty much all that's being added, besides, you know, new height and depth limit. But that's pretty much all that we know about being added. And oh, and that oceans might end up being a little deeper because the what's it called? The depth limit's gonna change, like the bottom of the world. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting, this update. Like, this is something that the Minecraft community has asked for forever. Like, we have been begging for this for literal years. Like, 4, 5, hell, maybe even 6. We've been asking for this for a long time. And honestly, now that it's here, I'm not mad that it's here. This is absolutely amazing. I'm just a little disappointed the way that it came. Not disappointed, a little discouraged about part 2, because I was really looking forward to have new ores to mine and new armor sets to look out for, and a bunch of new dangers and whatnot. And I mean, we got the Warden, and which, don't get me wrong, the Warden and the Dripstone Caves are absolutely amazing. I just wish that there was more. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a whore when it comes to updates. I want it all. You know. Especially with a game like Minecraft that's so close to my heart. Whenever anything big like this happens, I get giddy. Like, I'm a little girl when it comes to this game. I'm like, it's just, I love this game. And to see get an update like this that might not be like the most, what's the word I'm looking for? Not rewarding, but like going out and doing and finding these things is like, I don't want to say a waste of time, but pretty much a waste of time, if you kind of get what I'm saying here. But yeah, if you guys disagree with anything I say, or you have your own opinions, or there's anything I missed, please let me know. I would love to hear your opinions. I'd love to hear if anything I missed. But yeah, excited, not excited, I'm kind of in between. It all depends on how part 2 comes out. They have the new experimental gameplay on Bedrock for experimental generation, which is cool. So if you guys want to check that out, you can. I'd highly recommend it. The mountains look absolutely beautiful. And the oceans look, like, the way the oceans are shaped looks a lot, oh my god, my English looks a lot better too. But yeah, I'm gonna peace out here. Thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, make sure to like, subscribe. Most importantly, guys, stay cool. Peace out.